championship. The Iowa Hawkeyes taking on the UCLA Bruins. As we take a look, UCLA getting the win over Ohio State in the semifinal, and Iowa using a dominant fourth quarter over Michigan and yesterday.
For Iowa, Taylor Stremlow really starts to stir the pot emotionally for the Hawkeyes, and for UCLA, Kiki Rice will.
Team can dictate through defense early. Is it going to be UCLA that protects Iowa from scoring in the paint, or on the other side, can the Hawkeyes limit?
I'm down low, reached it.
You see early the ball movement, how UCLA generates great looks. Not good looks, great looks.
Stremlow nets a three from up top. 10 to shoot will reset the offense. Rice off the handoff. Long two, rolls it in. In Iowa, they'll look to push the pace, but also very comfortable in the half court. They want to try and get that high-low, hide-in block down low by Betts.
And Bet.
Here's the high-low. Hayden will try the jumper. It's short, chasing after her own miss. Betts goes down. Betts is still. Betts on the baseline. Hands it back off to Neepkins. Neepkins trying to turn the corner. Fade away.
Hustle, though, by Hawkes.
Hawkes chasing it down. UCLA back the other way. Rice stepping on the gas. The lay-in for two. The board. Stremlow wants another one off target. Stolke crashes. Roger Walker tied up, nearly lost it. Hawkes gliding to the cup with the left hand off the window.
And Gabs Hawkes.
Like that early in the shot clock.
I don't mind the mid-range early in the shot clock for Wright because she can knock that down at a high clip.
Rice has the ball on a string and knocks it. Just trying to find something on offense. Stremlow down low, picks up the dribble. Stolke right there, can't put it in.
A timely cut from.
He can't connect. Iowa 1 of 8 to start this game. Betts running the floor, the catch and the finish. Positioning. Dugalich pushing her off the block. Deal into the game. 5 seconds left on the shot clock. Feuerbach has to do something for the Bruins. Ledger Walker, who had a terrific stay at Washington State over the last couple of years. Betts the cut and the Iowa's only basket, a three-pointer from Stremlow early in the game. Hayden down low, quenches the drought. Positioning down low, Dugalich. Spins the pass to her down low. Betts shouldering her way to the cup for two more.
Oh, what a good.
We'll settle down. Betts left all alone up top. She'll spin her way to the cup. 1-2 step. She's got 6 points already.
What a move from.
Ledger Walker left wide open for three. Cashes in. The
In the paint, that Ledger Walker had time in space from three.
Stolke the drive, and that is deflected off her thigh. Uses. Rice will use the screen from Betts. Feeds it over to the younger Betts Sienna. She'll square her shoulders for the jumper. She's got it in.
Now that was a zone look defensively for the Hawkeyes, maybe trying to keep the Bruins on one side of the floor.
Right, the drive.
Lazy pass.
It's the 7th steal for the Bruins. They're looking to push the pace. Rice dumps it off the finish down low. The three off the leg of Stolke back into the hands of UCLA. It's their 10th turnover. Rice drive, carving right through the Hawkeye defense for the lay-in.
And then offensive rebound. I'd like to see them crash the offensive glass to generate second and third chance opportunities.
Hayden with a good look down low, gets it over Betts. There's still plenty of time left in this game. It's not the start you want if you're Iowa, but you have a terrific crowd here at Gainbridge Arena. Neepkins for three, though, will silence them. Last year, first team all Big 12 when she was with Utah was Neepkins. Kicks it out, Ledger Walker, her triple.
Defense Iowa is in, zone or man, they're getting the looks they want.
Houston, pocket pass, Hayden, jumper, pure.
Side of the basketball that Iowa needs things to turn around.
They held Michigan to 4 points in the first quarter, 5 in the fourth quarter. UCLA with 34 points all.
Offenses in the country. Only other one I could compare to, UConn.
Deal lets it fly, and a much-needed triple for the Hawkeyes. For Iowa. That's the catch. Outside. Hawkeyes. Her three in a row for the Bruins.
And mentioned 3 first-round draft picks and probably 6 picks overall from this UCLA squad could play in the WNBA.
Betts, what a catch. Can't get it on the first.
Or 5 minutes at a time. It'd be important for them to win this last 4 minutes going into the half.
Deal turning the corner, glides to the cup, can't get it. Hayes offensive Love this time of year with all the conference tournaments and some of the bid stealers and the action you get all day long.
Yeah, this is like Christmas for me. I get no presents other than...
Now Coach Close wants Sienna to hold her position, and she's knocked off the spot by Hayes. Ledger Walker for 3, in and out.
Oh, that's a great matchup inside between Stolke and Dugalich.
Rice the crossover. Stremlo gets a hand in there. It's off to build this 21-point lead. Iden feints the handoff. Wants to work against Betts. Able to draw the foul on Betts.
I like the fearlessness I'm seeing from Ava Hayden. You must challenge Betts inside. I'm not sure anybody...
Competition history. Who will take home $1 million in America's Culinary Cup? New CBS Wednesday after a 20-point lead for UCLA. They used a 13-0 run in the first quarter to build this margin. Betts to Betts. It's the sister-to-sister. Rice driving. Hawkes spotting up. Flips it over. Neepkins for 3. Rattles home another one. Relied on Betts so heavily last season.
And they've had games like this. They know that their depth, can make the difference. Come on, Taylor Stremlo.
Strem it over to Ledger Walker. And the question is for Iowa, what can they do to slow down this UCLA attack? They go over the top to Betts, a catch, and 2 more. Right now, 1 of 6 to start this game. And a foul as Neepkins
Catch the ball rip, but also score. 6-foot grad post player, and she's played a lot of college that I believe is going to set her apart at the next level.
Well, let's bring in AJ Ross. AJ, you had a chance to check there. We're the aggressor, and you see another turnover by the Hawkeyes. Neepkins up ahead. Well, reverse off the window. What a finish.
Oh.
Try to push the pace the other way. Right. In transition, tries to get to the paint. Fouled and sent to the floor. A chance for 1 more. Georgia Tech. And that was the big thing for her coming into this season as she had some tip to the bill. They won.
Of the injury to Taylor McCabe for Iowa. I mean, a sharpshooter played 20 games for them this season and then got a knee injury as Hawkes continues.
Pass. And that's what UCLA does so well. They just predict where the ball might go, and they beat you by 1 step. Neepkins for 3. It is pouring in.
Heavyweights all season long, but the same thing with UCLA. They have just ran through everyone in the Big Ten.
Hayden, a little show and go.
Critical piece to this team having a chance to win a national championship.
Betts inside, fouled on the floor by the hands of Hayden. Up ahead, Deal for 3, spots up, cans it. Betts much more comfortable with that shot this year.
She told her in the paint, but she's left with that mid-range shot a lot.
What a find to Hawkes down low. Ledger Walker with the vision.
Ledger.
Ball screen. Hayden, the jumper, able to roll that one in. So Hayden now in double figure. Wrap up today as well, too. There's always the bubble talk as well. Who's in, who's out. No controversy there, obviously. There's a lot of contact as Houston goes.
And Chinyelu all brought back last year from that winning championship team.
Shot clock winding down. Houston pivoting, puts it up. Can't connect. Running off the bench in her minutes so far today.
I'm really impressed with Layla Hayes. Not an easy task to be a force inside. Oh!
Right, sticks the floater. Ledger Walker off the handoff. Thought about the 3. She'll fire. swirls it in. UCLA continues.
Off of the spin, how did she see the top of the key? What, Gianna Neekins? Oh my goodness.
And a kick ball. Stolke reverses it. Wright, who's carried a heavy load in the third quarter, hesitation in the paint, puts it in. Near miss, Wright skies for the board. A little juice coming from Iowa in the third quarter, Wright for three. Just off target.
Point guards, because when you have forces like Stolke and Hayden inside, you want to make sure you feed them.
Bilic with the three, it doesn't matter. UCLA. This is the 10th made three of this game for the Bruins as Hayden able to go off the glass down low. Set in this game.
Wow.
Hughes, clock winding down. Betts, another excellent catch to beat the horn. You bets! Lauren Wright, short on the jumper. Here's UCLA. They've been pushing the pace all afternoon long. Bilic for three. She's hit one earlier. Next, another one.
A good size.
Rice plays the passing lane. Open runway for her. Lays it in, and UCLA has...
And shout out to Jazzy Davidson. Had a really nice freshman year for USC. Tell you what, can't wait to get Juju Watkins back in this conference.
As they start to rest up for what should be a deep NCAA tournament run. Rice for three from outside, no good. Rebound down low. Caitlin Clark will forever be a part of Iowa basketball. She referenced Michael Jordan to North Carolina. But this was a great program before, and now the
history is rich. I mean, Caitlin Clark wasn't the first National Player of the Year to play at Iowa. Megan Gustafson, who is side by side with an Asia Wilson in the WNBA.
Has to hurry, hoist it up, no good. Rebound down low. Sienna Betts trying to fight through the contact, no whistle, and then a scramble for the ball, jump ball. That'll be.
They're gonna have to regroup after this. Definitely a frustrating loss, but oh my goodness, Sienna Betts.
Both bets have gone to double figures. 6 Bruins have scored 10 or more in this game. Deal, what a step back three for Rice. Open look for three, off the heel. Betts claims the rebound. Neepkins, the drive, baseline jumper, tough shot, sinks it. And it's been on.
They're no slouch.
Performance, no, not at all. Rice, a foot race over Feuerbach, able to roll it in. Rice 13 points, 7 assists. Oh, what a pass from Dugalic. Behind her back. Rice galloping to the cup. Clip that. Called a handful of college games the last couple of years. What UCLA is doing this afternoon. Unbelievable. Neepkins from outside. It's a dozen. Wright flares a pass. 11 for 3 off target. And UCLA.
Early pitch aheads and really get the ball out, and so you're seeing it. Multiple ball handlers and multiple shooters.
I was about to say. Dugalic now tied the tournament record for most assists in a game at 30 at the moment. That was Iowa in 2024. Nice take to the cup.
She's did a great job of tracking the ball, making herself available on the paint, and a nice finish.
So a substitution timeout called by UCLA and a standing ovation.
For UCLA, if you're trying to guard them, yeah, you're worried about all 5 players on the floor at all times. And then when they sub, you're still worried about Sienna.
I'm sure there were some contentious one-on-one games.
I'm sure.
As well, too, between the two of them.
We'll say Hami, though, is a bit bigger.
Hawkes able to roll it in, though.
To deal with, and Sienna Betts giving us a little idea of what you can expect next year when she's the main one.
Sienna strings another jumper for 24 points on 12 of 17 shooting, and that ties her career high. A foul on the three-point shot on the perimeter. UCLA, when you have that target on your back, when you're the #1 team ice, and you haven't been there before, that can start to team. The results are on the floor and clearly on the scoreboard.
Something I've enjoyed about covering. Full style, and they play well together.
To add on to a tournament record, 34 assists now for UCLA. Back-to-back Big Ten Conference Tournament champions, and they're dancing at midcourt, and they'll certainly be dancing for a while.
What a game from the Bruins. Talk about complete dominance.
We mentioned a tournament record, 34 assists on 40 made field goals. The Bruins shoot 63.5.